Hello, hello. Okay, there we go. Mic working. Rearranged my room yet again. Third time. This time. Yeah, this will be good. I'll set up I'll make a streamer wall behind me. Put up stuff and things and make it look nice. That'll work out really well. Okay. There's some nice professional looking things behind me eventually. um, but now just getting used to the new desk setup. Okay, so with the James Bond songs to man. So a few things we're gonna need to do today, a few videos. First, we'll definitely need to finish the Meshroom promo, which is actually pretty close to done. Um, keep reading this as Speedo. All right. So we want to show off controlling all our material attributes, which is something that's quite cool to do. Quite cool that's even possible to do here. So I really liked how I was setting this up with making a new panel each time. So material attributes. Um, so we also need to make a new copy of the scene, but I think I'd rather copy this one because it's already pretty much set up. Oh, it's too bright. Too bright. So yeah, we're going to copy this one. Full copy. And we'll call it 7. Sorry, not material attributes. GeoNode weights. That's actually what it should be called. And we'll switch it over to that. GeoNode weight. Also, the pinning feature is awesome. Oh, now it's quite dark. It's because of the white wall behind me. I just close it all. Not much better. Okay, let's take a look. White balance. Just temperature. Gain. It's kind of the same as just opening it. Zoom, exposure. All right. Contrast. Turn it down just a little. The brightness up a little. A little washed out, but that's okay. Right. We'll figure that out eventually. I think I'll need to get some curtains or something. All right. So, number 7. But it is really nice to be able to make a tab and then connect it directly to a scene. Super nice workflow. Oh, I closed chat. Sorry if anyone said anything. I accidentally closed the chat there. Hopefully no one said anything, but good morning if whoever's out there. All right, so we're gonna do a little screen recording to show off the fact that I can take a hair strand, hair clump, and control the material properties. So to do that, we're going to do something similar to my previous setup, which is having two clumps, two clumpies. So we've got the geometry down here. That looks kind of cool. And trying to remember how to do it. I'm still waking up. I want to be able to show the geometry and then also, so I have like a preview version here and the actual hair strand here. So to do that, we're going to need two. We're going to have an original, like this one. But we need to move it out of this collection. Rename this 7 underscore geo node. Wait. And curve. Sorry, that was gross. Suppose that's fine. Yeah, we just leave this here, get rid of this one, make a new one up here, mesh, plane. Just duplicate this completely. Didn't copy anything. Put it up in scene flexion. And I'm going to move it over here. Actually, leave that one. Put this one over. This. And then I will join these. And then split them again. So we've got one view. This view will be on our main view here on the strand. So we can turn off our geo. Put it back in here. Take the curve out. And then on the geometry, we'll add a new geo node. And this will just be really something quite simple. What we'll do is just take in our one right here. Set through. Now it's working, and we have a version here that we can actually edit, and see the edit happen in real time. Let's apply that subdivision. Okay. Let's just find a good view. Like this. All right. Then for the curve, which I'm going to pin to this menu, we want to be able to control our frizz here. Why can't I type that? Distance, so equal distance. So I think this will be a good example because we'll start with this super frizzy clump. And actually, I'll say 0 to start. Hello, Arctic. Good morning. Welcome. Maybe we already have it all clumpied. No, it's 0. Okay, don't look bad. Good morning. Welcome. Happy Monday. Changed my setup again. I'm in the same room, just turned. New OBS there. Finally figured out the avatar issue I was having. Oh, let's check it out. Fine. There we go. Oh, so bright. Oh, the emissive map or not so glowy. Charming. I love the character. Good morning, captivating cats. Good morning. Looking at Arctic sent me a and we are on multiple chats, so we're on YouTube and Twitch, so if you don't see messages, they're right below me. Wasn't the quest fallback, it was the fallback shader selection that was bugging it. Ah, that makes sense. Because shader would look pretty similar. And yeah, he's shiny right there too. Interesting. Or they're shiny. They're shiny right there. Well, good. Hey, that's awesome. I bet that is one of those bugs that just like, why is it happening? Change the fallback shader on Poyomi and it got fixed. Nice. That's awesome. I should probably do that for some of my characters sometimes. A lot of my visibility is dependent on Stiff. All right, we're continuing our little trailer this morning. Honestly, the bugged molten armor was pretty badass. The glowing face, yeah, I like that. It's like staring into a forge directly. Okay, so I'm gonna hit record here. I'm going to point out here the distance and go over to this mode. No, I don't have enough set up. So we're going to need to make a new vertical split here for the properties of this object. So I need to be able to make a vertex group. And I guess we will start out with it clumped, with it fuzzed. I guess that makes sense. Okay, so we'll hit recording one more time. Actually, let me just make the group. Call it Frizz. Start recording. And Frizz here. Go into here. Weight paint. And we'll do weight 1. Factor. Frizz. Paint these in. That's it. What the? Weight 0. Strength. Okay, got it. Gotcha. I might redo this one more time just to get a better recording. do that one more time. Just so relieved it's fixed. I didn't even realize fallback shaders were a thing like that. Had a look at my other avatars and it was only those that were horribly bugged. Even other Abbies with the mission were fine. Yeah, it's fun. I guess it just doesn't have an emission texture you could put in. It was just... Well, it was just the face, though. Funny. Something was bugged. But yeah, the fallback shaders can be a nightmare. They break my my clothing toggles a lot of the times. All right, one more recording. So let's get this over. Good morning, Snardom. Hello. All right, so we're going in. Got this. Frizz. Frizz. Wait, one. And we can paint out Frizz as much as we want. I feel like I should turn this up. I'm going to do one more recording, actually. Until I feel like it's perfect. On the other Abbies, the emission just got turned off. On the Proto, got turned up to 9,000 instead. It's over 9,000. Okay, I think that'll work. Hello, bro. Welcome. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hope everyone's having a good start to their Monday. All right, we'll give that one a shot. Now let me go back to video editing. And we'll do something like... I thought I did quite a few. No, they're getting saved somewhere else. Why are they getting saved here now? I'm in a totally wrong spot. Oh, I'm still waking up, y'all. I'm still waking up, that is for sure. And we'll do renders. 7. 7. Can't I type that? Geo node. Go. Paste that here. Hello, Crimson Rage 9606. It is going well. It's going well. We're making a trailer for the product I'm working on. It's a system to create hair. So it should be kind of fun. Yeah. I'm enjoying it. Always fun making a video. We're going to be roasting this week in the UK, at least for the next couple of days. Time to hit the pool. Time to hit the pool. first. That's great. It sounds awesome. Some people love hair, some a little too much. It is interesting, like going through, because I have the same base character that I'm working on, this little round guy, but just how much the hair changes the look and feel of the character. It is there's this line from this show Fleabag. It's like, we wish hair didn't matter. I always think of that when I'm working on this. Do something like, so we'll start here. I think we'll start here. Bam. And then we'll add a all right, let me clip it too. Then we'll add a speed control. I don't think we'll need it for this one though. It's pretty short. Maybe a little bit shorter. Actually, this one. Yeah, that's fine. Gotta add the Danny DeVito haircut. And it looks like an animated version of him. Good. Good. Love Danny DeVito. Freaking hilarious. All right, that looks good. I like that. Then lastly, we need a recording of me adjusting material attributes. So I think we'll reuse this scene. We'll do a full, no, we're gonna make a new tab first. Scooch this over. Scooch this over. Can I move it? Reorder to back. Okay. This will be 8 underscore. Oh, there's no reason for me to do that because I'm just duplicating the tab. I'm not duplicating the workspace. No. Material attributes. There. Oh, that's interesting. Technically, every attribute can be sent to the material. Gotta go, man. It's been nice talking to you. Same to you, Crimson Rage. Excuse me. Definitely enjoy your day. Happy Monday. Bye. Sneeze. Hey, thank you. Let me double check. Thank you, Crimson Range, for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I stream every weekday, so I'm here all the time. All the time. I live here. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's been a good start so far. Been a good start. Bam. Now we're going to copy this and rename everything in this here. There we go. Hey. Oh, I heard the sound. I'm not seeing an alert though. Here, let me double check that. Streamlabs, let me log in, please. Even though it always takes a million years to log in. It just says last was Crimson Rage followed. I don't see any other alert. Did I miss one? I definitely heard something. I wonder if I clicked the alert. Let's refresh. I don't think that was my mind playing tricks on me. But I suppose you never know. Could be going insane. What if I'm not streaming at all, actually? Let's see. Stream manager. Yeah, it just says Crimson Rage followed. I swear I heard it twice though. Oh, you know what? It's probably because I have two OBSs open. I bet that's it. Okay, so now we're adjusting the right scene and the right tab. Go ahead and join these together. This will be interesting because I need to set up the material here. Make a duplicate. We'll call this material attribute example. And actually, this is the wrong one to duplicate. I really should have duplicated the. There's a hair material I made that has all of them in there. Might not actually be in this project. I think I need to go to File, and go to our main actual mesh groom here, and we're going to import the punk hair. Then we'll put it on this character. Here. And this is a little rough because each of these will crash my fucking material. Sorry to cuss, but will crash my material by itself. Annoying, but so I think what we'll do, call this attribute example. What we'll do is we'll mix them all together in like a layered fashion. So we'll do the color and the image, and we'll do the result of that with this one, and the result of, oh, my head. And we'll go the other way. Do these two together. I can mix those. We should have the factor available to us. And that way I can just kind of make it this tree that I can blend between. But it will crash the first time. Hello, Captivating Cats. Oh yeah, do I do commissions for 3D models? I do. That's actually my main source of income. I also teach how to make VR chat avatars, VTubers, stuff like that. So let me, if you don't mind, I'll just send you my commission info. So you can just get a feel for what I'm about. It's that here in chat. And also show you my portfolio really quick. Yeah, I make a lot of different avatars, a lot of personas for people usually. There's a lot I haven't posted here either. I really need to do so, but yeah, character creation is kind of my thing. I love it. I like it quite a bit. It's fun. I feel empty. I've been staring at a fresh default cube. It's my day off. I'm finally allowed to blend, but I have no clue what to do now. You gotta do something fun. You gotta do something fun. You know, just getting back into the swing of things. I would just make something that's gonna make you laugh or something like that. Funny how long this weekend felt. Usually I feel like my weekends just fly by. This was actually quite a long one. I feel like I was away from the stream for so long, but it's only been 2 days. How do I mix these better? This still feels... I've been sleeping away most of the weekend. Well, hopefully in a good way. All right. I'm going to turn on rendered view and it will crash. Oh, it didn't crash this time? Wow. I realized though that this one doesn't exist, does it? I'd rather use one of the UV maps. Great to hear. Need a model made. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm definitely got some experience making VTubers and VR chat avatars, animation ready characters. Yeah, definitely reach out to me if you're interested. I should have some an open slot this upcoming week. Excuse me, sorry to sniffle. My nose is a little sniffly. I mixed these two. Rather do it like, I don't know why I'm putting them like that, but bada boom and bada boom. Okay. Can I please put it in that slot? Thank you. Okay. All right, I think that this should be a good example here. Okay, I'm going back to rendered. Still didn't crash. I'm actually surprised. I'm actually surprised. Oh, I know why it's not crashing. This is not the material that's being displayed on the geometry. So if I go to the curve, I have to put that there, and now it will crash. Wow. I wonder why. Well, there's no vertex paint. The geometry. Need to find the geometry. It said animation ready. Ugh, wow, I can speak. So you rigged the model and everything. Yes, I do everything from scratch. I except I usually don't do the drawing or reference image. Yeah, from scratch. So from the bottom up, I'll make the model, rig, UV map, texture, everything. Yeah. Or and yeah, depending on the platform you're going for, also set up the materials, animation states, and things like that in the software you're looking to kind of do the final result in. Um, for usually it's like some VTubing app or VR chat. VR chat being the usual one for me. All right, so we need to actually add some vertex colors, but I don't know why my mesh is gone. Oh, it's because it is just disabled in the viewport. That would do it. Okay, so now we'll go to vertex paint for this. And we'll do something kind of funny looking, like actually let me go ahead and I'm gonna add a subdivision up here. Before I go back to here, I'm gonna turn down our strand amount that much. And then we'll apply this subdivision. So I can vertex paint the phrase. Oh no, that's not enough resolution. Not enough resolution. Set this back to wire. Go here. And what's the name of the color? Just attribute. Color attributes attribute. We'll just call it vertex colors. Because I can call it whatever I want. It turns out. Set there. Make it look pretty, so for the recording. Okay. And then go here. No crash. Vertex colors. I'm gonna copy that. Thought I did. Here. What's going on? Something's not right. I'm not seeing the vertex colors nor the image. We got a UV map, but we got both. Let me just switch to here. Maybe I didn't assign the material again. Well, the UV map's definitely not working. But is that... Oh wait, there's nothing to see here. If I cut this, I should see it. Yeah. Okay. Let me make sure we're kind of zoomed in. Some pixels, easier to see. And back to here. Back to material shader editor. Good to hear. Might have a couple of projects for you, Lamau. Oh, well, hey. Well, yeah, I'd be happy to discuss. I think this is a good time for me. I kind of am switching up what I do. I'm doing more classes now. But I'm still in need of doing commissions and stuff. And the hope is to do a lot of D&D stuff in VR now. Kind of move towards that. I'm very excited by that. It's probably not called UV position. That's what it is. It's not called UV position anymore. Changed it to just UV. That's right. That's right. Let me go to solid. Type in UV. Save. Go back here. Crash. Yeah. Classic Blender. That's why we save. That's why we save. But now it should work. Yay, it's working. Okay. except the vertex colors should look like that. We're getting green and black stripes. Named correctly. I've got color. There's no need for me to extract it through the geometry node graph because it's part of the mesh, so it should carry through all the way. Seems named correctly. I'm just going to switch it to color instead. And then post it here. It's interesting, we see it on the object, the geometry. They both, the hair and this both have the same material attribute. Do I just not have enough hair? And I mean, it also with laggy. That is laggy. Maybe turn this down a little. Should be able to see it here. If I click on the curve itself and we go down to attributes, I only see position. Does it have to be baked for me to see it? We're definitely getting the UVs out of it, and the random strand and the factor. Why? Just plug it in directly. Still nothing. But again, the geometry sees it. Weird. I had this working the other day. It's using the latest mesh group, yeah. Go here, got a color. Let's just delete it really quick. Let's make a new one. Maybe it's because it was a face corner and not a vertex color. So it may change based on that, which would make sense. There we go. Okay, so that's what it is. I would have thought that wouldn't matter, but you never know. Okay, so now we can switch to rendered view. Go here. And we're just showing off the different colors. Material attributes. So, okay, we'll do that. And we can slide over here. Here. All right. So we'll start with this. Okay. And let me open up my second OBS second time. Hit start recording. So we'll do that. Random. And those are the usual attributes for this kind of stuff. Okay, good. Good stuff, yes. Yes. And then go back to videos. Just need to trim it a little bit. Here. Go. Yay. I'm gonna go to the restroom really quick and be right back. I'm also gonna make some coffee, so be like 3 minutes. Um, so, a few things we need to tweak for the recordings we made. The scale on these recordings is wrong, or it could be better. Better. Still getting a little gap right there, but only on these ones. Interesting. So the resolution's actually a little different on these two that I just took. So I must have changed my recording settings and not noticed. Or OBS got moved. I already closed the other one. Whatever. Whatever. The background of this should be different. Cool. Okay, so we'll paste the scale again and then just make sure I've got the pixel offset. Okay, and now this one should be in the same position. Good stuff. Is there anything else to really add? I feel like our intro video leaves a bit to be desired. Excuse me. We're going to animation, go to mesh workflow. So it starts out with the bald guy, gets the frame. Whole thing, the whole underlying geometry should actually fade out a bit too. The wireframe, I mean. So we'll go to the plane. Going to horizontal split this one so I can open my shader editor. And on the actor here, well, we have wireframe there. So we can actually just mix color, and we'll do black. So I would say, the hair comes in, and then starting right about here, the other hair fades out. So it's just this geometry here, like that. Cool. I think I need a title. Mesh hair groom. Something like that. Oh, I'm hungry. I'll be back. Trying to resist eating. Can't. almonds. Messing around with some of the new Infinity Designer stuff's more. Some lovely curve tools in there. While not groundbreaking, adjusting curves, contours, create new shapes. The new shape tool feels nice. I was a version 1 user and they improved it so much in V2. I really need to start looking into an alternative there. I'm not a fan of Krita. It's okay. It's just okay. It's like it gets the job done, but it's really not anything to write home about. All right. Wow, I'm gonna need some water. Any sort of affinity and blender compatibility? Too hot in the office at the moment. I'm retreating downstairs to melt on the sofa for a bit. Have a nice rest of your day, all. Wishing you some cool air. Get some ice. But enjoy the rest of your day, Arctic. Hopefully it cools down a little bit. And we'll catch you later. Bye. Crit is nice for painting, pixel-based stuff, animation as well. Not that suited for photo stuff mostly. So, and it's not a vector program. Gotcha. You can export SVG. Okay. That's good. Gotcha. All right. Do I want to render right now? I probably should not. It's going to take too long. Okay, let's look up a nice font. Because we're gonna... I actually just really like this one, though. It's beautiful. Foreign look. A little rude. That's a little rude there. Nice. Blazed. I like that one. Hellbone. I need to look into it, but it seems Affinity has some file linking stuff now. So I could save one program with the other open and updates, or so I should think. Not sure if it supports external changes for live reloads, aka Blender to Affinity. That'd be interesting. Just a quick search. I don't see any sort of add-ons or workflow. Are you in heaven right now? Oh wow, it's blown out. Blown out. Why it's so bright? Let's see. Very blown out. Set this to auto. I can't. It's because of the contrast. Let's just go here and say default. And default. Okay. And then I shouldn't mess with the gain. Maybe just one exposure level up. Yeah, we'll leave it there for now. Hopefully that doesn't explode again. Super Monday. That's fun. Say old school. Well, it's just all college text. Interesting. Apparently that's the only type of old school font that exists. Let's try techno. How'd your day go, Narisa? Happy Monday. Hope you're having a good one. Hope everyone lurking out there too is having a good one. Ooh, Vermin vibes. I like that. I wonder what this is inspired by. I just saying good morning. Happy Monday. I might do Sage. Thank you. All right, let's try. Good, yeah. Let's try these ones. These almonds are so dry. All right. We're going to make a new layout. Oh, good God. And a new scene, which we'll call 1_1 or asset text. How about text underscore title? Oh my God. I need some water. I'm gonna unorganize my portfolio, but I'm feeling lazy. I always delay organizing my portfolio. I'm so bad updating it. Not really. It's more because I've made so much stuff that's kind of hard. Exactly. Especially because I'll organize portfolio to show potential clients for new commissions. And I need to make 3D renders, all that stuff. However, thanks to you and a little trick making the renders in Unity, it'll give me extra points for the images. Good. That's good to hear. Yeah, there's some good screenshot tools for Unity. Sorry, get some water. Oh, better. I love those almonds, but man, they're drying me out. Drying me out. Okay, so we're gonna make a camera here. I mean, after understanding how my brain works, I came to the conclusion that delaying something is not bad. Not neurotypical, let me make that clear. But my point is that I know how to go to 100% productive mode, and also how to manage my procrastination times. Manage is a good way to put it because you do need time off. You can't be you can't be I mean, you can get to really high productivity, but you can't do that endlessly. Like, I don't. That's just not human. um, we'll set this to orthographic. Excuse me. Yeah, and we'll call this mesh hair groom. I mean, after that's a terrible idea, and after I finished my product, I got burned. I couldn't be productive for a few days. My brain simply didn't want to work. I learned that lesson the hard way. Part of it too, one of the things I've struggled with making products is you have high hopes. You like want it to do really well, want to get it out there and like get that satisfaction right away. But a lot of times products are very much like a long-term game. Like you're until you reach the point where you have the community waiting for your products. I wouldn't say that I'm quite there yet either, in the sense of like immediate feedback. I put something out and boom, it explodes or something. It is a long term thing, growth over time, an investment more than an event. Um, I do have to manage my emotions in regards to that. Okay, there was a way I opened the fonts before, and I was like, oh, it just worked. How did I do that last time? Because yeah, I don't have all of them here. Hmm. How did I do that? Blender, open any font.
Here's how you can get different fonts into Blender, which can do font file, find that file and extract onto your computer. Run the font type and install. Blender supports open type font and installed. Go back, click on the folder icon. Go to wherever you have saved this font. For me, I have a dedicated fonts folder. Find the font you want to use. Open it up and click open file.
Do I just have to access it outside of the fonts folder? Hmm. Oh, I'm getting tired. And I remember. Well, I already have that one. I don't want that. What are the names of the ones I just downloaded? Sage, yeah, that's right. Vermin Vibes. Let's open this. And I guess we'll just extract that. I don't have to make a folder for each one. Well, I have to. I don't want to, but I will. Yeah. Mesh hair grew. I can just be right there. And what we'll do is just hit it with the transparent background. So right now it's just dark. Um, then what I'd like to do, I'd like to make a little highlight on the edges, I think. Yeah. So we'll take this, make a new object. Once the shader editor. That's my GeoNode. Bring in my text. Can I not? Ah, there we go. Okay. And then I want to delete geometry, faces, all, or only faces, only edges and faces. Only faces. Just only edges. How do I get just the outside edge? It would be edge. So this. Interesting. I'll be back. Don't forget to read what I said. Oh, sorry. I mean, I see it making the product, make sure everything's well, and then forget about it. And then keep doing that over and over again until without reside, you have a small community waiting for you to make more stuff. 100%. 100%. Well, wishing you well with your next product. Definitely all of this is absolutely a learning exercise. It's kind of cool. I can delete the faces. How do I get just the outline? There is a way to do that. Blender, geometry nodes, delete, or select edges. Or outside edges. Outside edges? I mean, I got 36 likes for my booth product while no sales. I'm actually happy for that because at least I know that people are either liking my product or saving it for later. The fact that someone saved it is already a success for me, at least with realistic expectations, of course. 100%. 100%. Boundary edges. Edge neighbors face count equal 1. Ah, that makes sense. And not. Boolean math. Not. There we go. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Then we'll do mesh to curve. And then curve to mesh. We'll do a profile curve of a circle. 0.01. Interesting. Does it have a radius? 0.001. That's kind of what I want. 0.02. Still seems a little thinner here and thicker here. So I think we need to resample the curve by length. Yeah. Cool. That seemed to retain all the edges and stuff. Awesome. And then we can set material. Go ahead and give it some sort of emissive, all this text. O1, title, edge. And this one, just set the emissive to 1. Should be blue. We turn on our normal text again, and cool. Now we got a nice little outline on our text. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And then this is it fully rendered. Let's go back to our video edit. And what we'll do is we'll add our scene. And yeah. You know, I take that back. I'd rather just render it out as an image at this point. So we'll go ahead and get our image. Renders. Text. One title. Actually, no, I'm going to rename that. Let's call it. Because we're going to have a few. I'm just rendering out single images, so I'm okay with that. Accept. We have everything rendered. We have transparency. We can go to hello, welcome back. Kabar, is that their name? Kabar? No, Kabar is someone else. You are Luca. That's right. Welcome back. Hello. I got my coffee. Happy Monday. Happy Moon Day. A Moon Day Monday. Well, welcome back, Luca. Glad to be one of your first followers, because when you become famous, you'll not forget about me, right? Right. I mean, hope I odds of me becoming famous. Who knows? But I certainly won't forget you, Ariso. It's been a fun adventure, streaming and stuff, and I just feel like just a lot of little things coming together that feels good. Yay! I mean, I could say the same to you, you know, once your products take off. I'm here to save my channel points for that moments to buy recognition. Is it Monday? It is Monday for me. Oops. I would assume it's Monday for pretty much everyone here. You'd have to be in what, Japan? Where would it not be Monday right now? Okay, so we've got that. I want to render out the image. I just need to add a timeline right here. Your last live stream. What about my last live stream? Never forget the person who inspired me to release my first product. Well, thank you. And every single tool and a piece of advice gave me, I always remember your name every time I implement those. Well, thank you, Arisa. I appreciate that. And you know, I love making things, and I love sharing that love. I like meeting other people who want to make things, because there's something really, really good there. Really, it speaks to the human experience. It really does, though. I think I wish that more people loved making things. I'm clicking. I'm clicking. This is so not necessary for me to do, but can't help myself. Something like that. Just a little bit of neon in there, like a neon tube. I like that. Actually, I really enjoy that. Okay, we'll do that. I'm gonna push that out a little, and then at the very edge in here, I'm actually gonna make it dark. Because I think neon stuff does kind of do that. Cool. For sure. Oh, hey there, Ori. Hello. Do you just have a VR? I have a Quest 3. Quest 3. Getting there myself, gonna explore Instamat a bit today in my efforts to figure out how to make a good mesh bake like feature without Adobe products. You should be able to bake Instamat. I had a little bit of trouble baking things in, so just a heads up. It seemed very to consistently crash. For just baking, Quixel Mixer might be a good one. But yeah, Instamat, they have a good material workflow in terms of like making tiling textures. But I have yet to really get their the other stuff to work. At least for now. I now have to go. Bye, Sam. Hope you have lots of fans. Thank you, Luca. Enjoy your day. Catch you later. But have a good one. I gave up on Instamat for now, but I still like baking in Blender. Yeah, I think Ori, I caught a little bit of your message this morning when I was looking at your going through the text there. Blender should be able to bake custom normals. So, oh, you know what? Only in cycles. Well, it's the only one you can bake in anyway. But your it's the data transfer modifier does not look correct in the Eevee viewport. There's something about it. You'll still see kind of the low poly. Not true, Sam. Also in Eevee, but not for beginners. That's fair. You can, but yeah, definitely GeoNode madness there. Yeah, no, I don't recommend that. But we'll go ahead and render the animation. Boom. Go back to my video edit. I want to add image. Our text that we just made. And I guess something like that. Mesh hair groom. Looks a little doofy. Mesh hair groom. It's not that bright. I guess I could try to bake in some glow in the compositing for that image. With the alpha texture, it's just not going to work, is it? That's a bummer. Okay. That's fine. And let me actually go back here really quick. I'm going to take the text, take the material we just made for it, duplicate this, remove edge from the name, just title. And yeah, I wanted this to look kind of like Sega. Sega. Sega, as it's known. Quick R. So I can just update the image, super easy. All right, we also want to add a vignette. I don't have Photoshop anymore, so I have to think of other ways to do this. Interesting. I actually really need to explore my baking workflow now. What that's going to look like. I think I will be using Instamat, just not for baking. Because you can bake in Blender. A vignette, so people don't get motion sickness, you think of everything. It's a lot of stuff here I don't need. What is this? I don't even know what that is. Ebison? No, I haven't used that in 5 years. All right, let's do Krita. Okay, so what is my resolution? 496, 2160. Okay. Mode, depth, that's all fine. Great. Make a new layer, save, and we're gonna put this into 2024 products, a share groom, promotion, make a folder for Krita. That's Krita. Krita. Let me double check. Can Blender open files? Oh, that's cool. You can actually get a live preview from Blender into Krita. Fascinating. I'm looking to go the other way though. For anyone using multi-res looking to simply bake your mesh normals, use Bake multi-res Blender, do the other texturing wherever. Worst case, normal baking, use a displacement as cage for non-MR stuff, just throwing thoughts out there. I think Ori's concern is the using custom normals, I believe. Blender, import. Okay, it doesn't matter. I can just save this right here. We'll call this mesh pair room promo. bin, or save that right there. And then we'll do, what I'm going to do, though I don't know the exact word for it, is I want to bake lighting / shadows onto my texture. I think this is done with diffuse. So there's definitely a few ways to bake in Blender. Let's make an animation scene here. Or a few things you can bake. And when we go to bake, so you have to be in cycles here. If you just have your model by itself floating in a scene, you don't need to select any, you do not need to do bake from multi-res, you do not need to do selected to active. You can just have the model kind of be itself. Now, for lighting and shadows, most lighting that you bake onto an avatar is through your ambient occlusion. So that is this option right here. And those are the shadows of like, so when I'm pressing my hands together, you can see the shadow where my hands touch. And there's a lot of like, as things get closer together, they get darker because they are occluding the ambient light. So ambient occlusion. So they're occluding just the light that's getting close. So it can like make a little shadow in your hands. You can make shadows. Because again, your things that are close together shadow each other. So that's one of the most common bakes for Blender is yeah, I think that most likely that is, but you also can just bake lighting. So I believe if you wanted to bake lights, it would be in your combined, and you could do direct. And that would basically go like what is trying to bake that, what you would see in the viewport onto the character, into a texture. What you see in the actual scene, baking that out. But yeah, the ambient occlusion is most likely the one you want. And I think that one's pretty straightforward. And then the only other one I think you'd probably really need is your normal texture. If you have a very high, you would bake out the normal texture if you have a very high poly. Actually, I take that back. That one would get a little bit more complicated because then you want to use the selected to active. So you have your high poly, so your sculpted version, and then your low poly, the version you're going to bring into the game, and you take the high poly details and then make that. Okay, perfect. Yeah, but that's definitely possible there. And I'm going to be doing a lot of baking myself in Blender as well. In fact, I just thought of how I'm going to do my workflow, so I'm going to get into cycles. Yeah, just realized how I'm going to be doing my Substance Painter alternative. A lot of stacking images in a shader. All right. So that's my first text. I want to go ahead and make another text. We'll just duplicate this full copy. We'll call this text. We're just going to do one from each. So the first one is the compatibility. So we want to do, let me delete this, duplicate this one. This will be text 02. Geonode, add, just whatever, just 02, text 02 for the second scene. It's actually the third scene. Should be 2, 3 in here. Oh God. Geonode, wait. I did it again. That's so funny. That's fine. I have Geonode compatibility here. Geonode waits its own thing. Okay, I see. Okay. Confusing myself. too many things to click. But this should just be 2, because it is the second one. Initially it was 3, now it's 2. Text 02. And in here, we're going to take the text, delete it, and we'll call this compatible with standard nodes. Standard default care nodes. Wow, that's very laggy. And then for the font, I really should just copy the resolution here. And paragraph, we will put it on the left, bottom. E. There. Oh, it's because it's the length. It's the resample node that's making it so slow. All right, there's one. And we'll change the, I guess I could, no, this is fine. So saving this out, this will be text 02, their node, and render animation. Whoa, oh, I'm in cycles. Let's use Eevee. Do a image, add image, this one, boom. I feel like it should have just a little darkness beneath it. Just a little, maybe a shadow here. Looks good though. Okay. I never made my vignette. My vignette. Baguette. There. Guess we'll put it next over. Okay, let's go to Krita. I'll turn off the background. We will make a selection to select all, edit, stroke selection, width 10, 20, black. Okay. That opacity, do that again. And then filter, blur. Not too bad at all. Okay. All right, save that. Ooh, slow. And Blender, we can go here and add another image. Can I add the Krita file directly? No. Okay, then we will go back to here. File, save as, no, file, export. G. There. And I guess we'll put in renders. Text, something else, overlays, or yeah. There. Doesn't matter. All going to be compressed anyway. My brain is going slow today. All right, I think that looks nice. Just a little bit of softness on the edges. The vignette goes so far. It's kind of wild how much of a difference that makes. Yeah, and this needs a little gradient too. To make that, I will make a plane, rotate it, blend material, call this gradient. It'll be diffuse, black. Mix the shader with a transparent. And we'll use a gradient to do so. We just need to make sure we set this down for blend. And I don't feel like rotating it here. Rotate it. And for the gradient as well, do a little bit of a color ramp or levels. Color ramp. Let's push it in a little. So that's pretty strong. That is pretty strong. Maybe half that. Hello, Trado, welcome. Or we can add another gradient to push it out. That wouldn't be too bad. First, let's just turn it back down. Take another gradient here. We are making a promotion for my hair creation system. So I'm making a little trailer going through this tool that I'm making. And yeah. So I'm making a system to easily model, color, and bake hair grooms. Or the hair animation thingy of Disney. Heard that is pretty wild. I know they have there's a lot of different systems they use. But everything Disney does is pretty top dollar. Well, when it comes to their feature films. Maybe I should say Pixar. I don't know. No, they're not. Are they the same company again? I forget. And when I say again, I mean, I know that they were separate before, but I can't remember if they're back to being the same company. All right, let's duplicate this. I'm gonna take that, add a color ramp, and we'll push it over here, right about there. And then we'll mix these. Like that. And now the gradient just starts here. Maybe Disney owns everything now. Heard they have a little share over Twitch. I wouldn't be surprised. Ever enter your mind you might want to work for them anytime? I don't like having a boss. If I can make this work for myself, if I can make working for myself work for myself, then I'm gonna do that because I don't mesh well with that kind of system. If I don't care about what I'm working on, then I just cannot work on it. Anyway, that's not necessarily a good thing. That's just kind of what it is. But might see some Sam Dutta productions soon. We never know. That's the goal. One of the goals. I would love to. I actually got into this line of work just because I wanted to make animations, and I thought VR was like. I still think VR is just a really good fit for making your own content. This is very low res. It's just hard to read. I think we're going to get rid of the outline. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's just funny how things work out, I suppose. First feature film starring a furry wolf. I thought that was Van Helsing. That's a joke. I'm just... he's a werewolf. A kind of a spoiler. Sorry. A little bit brighter. Just a little bit brighter. More. And you cut off the middleman studios when releasing your first feature for a massive middle finger to Universal. I definitely, I mean, I don't particularly hate large companies. Sort of. I think there's a lot of garbage out there that they're making, but I just want to make my own stuff. So just let's yeah. People, I don't mind what companies are doing. What interests me is things I can make myself. Heard that's what Taylor Swift did, went directly to the cinema, cutting off studios, and as they should, as Taylor Swift should, and many other companies. The default, the standard historical publishers suck. They don't know what's good, and they're just there to maximize products. I think YouTube and all these indie teams and stuff coming together, that's where it's at. Stuff like the pioneering of 3D VFX is super interesting. Like how Ants was the first movie to show off some groundbreaking water simulation. There's this guy. Oh, is it Xanadu? This guy, yeah, Xanadu. If you have not heard of him, I watch him because I love the technical stuff he's doing. A lot of the like skits he's doing are like just kind of like tongue in cheek and just kind of like, there's not like a big narrative behind it, but it's super fascinating to see what just one person can do, given time, energy, and resources. Like this is all him in Unreal Engine.
Falcon 9 transferred to LD's go for launch.
That was the launch director giving the final call for launch.
Go for launch.
Because it's like pretty fucking high quality. And you can see him animating it.
On out of the atmosphere, out of the atmosphere.
Told you not to buy that light system from IKEA.
Anyways, so the only
Yeah. Anyway, definitely check it out. They did like a 75-25, which is so much bigger than what big companies would have given. I think that honestly, just the streamers themselves are underutilizing what movie theaters can offer. Like, if you could imagine how like big some streamers are, they could have a movie theater not fully filled. They could have one theater partially filled every day, the whole day. Like, I don't know why movie theaters are sleeping on that. Like, there's so many wasted opportunities. Anyway, that I really think about that a lot, because I think you could do. There's so much stuff right there, the intersection of indie companies sidestepping legacy publishers and doing interesting things. But like that, what? Who's the? Let's see. I don't know. Daily Watchers XQC. He has an average of 33,000 viewers. It's like, why not? Why aren't movie theaters just gonna get, at least in big cities and stuff? Anyway, they should pay me money for that advice. Why am I getting 2? Oh, wait, what? Did I delete my? Oh man, do that every time. Oh, still got the image. That's all I really needed. Why am I still seeing this? There we go. I feel like I should be seeing it glow more. Why don't we try, instead of this, do blue? Yeah, that's much better. It's a little weird. I guess to keep the glow fully, I would need to create a mask with it instead. Sounds like too much work. Okay. I think that looks okay. We'll go with that. All right, let me go ahead and duplicate this, and we'll make text _ 03. And we'll do a full copy of this one. text of 3. See, I have to make sure I do it twice, otherwise I will forget. Now we can take the text, delete it, and the next one should be what? Physics. Cloth physics allows for stable with cloth physics. Like that. And then we'll render this one out. Back to video edit, add in this new image we just made. Oh, that weirds me out. The text not moving here, freaking me out. Just keeps the name right there. Funny. Okay. Next would be the vertex color painting, image painting. I don't need this one, do I? Here. This one, I don't think I need that. I'm just gonna push it over here for now. So we'll say another one, duplicate, text 04. This one will be vertex color painting. Oh, I was right on the money. Nice. Ah, I renamed it. I'm gonna rename it. I need to make a copy. Copy. Okay. Then this one will be use image textures. Or what would be a better way to put that? UV position attribute. Apply images with UV attribute. All right, next we've got UV baking. Six UV. What? Put it right in. Set UV position for baking. Maybe instead of set, say UV positioning, UV position for baking. All right. Render animation. And back to the edit. And we'll add in an image. UV baking. I feel like I'm making like an ad. I am making an advertisement. It is interesting to feel to make an advertisement. It's kind of fun. It's definitely something satisfying about getting a good video made. More. Geo node wait. Okay. 7 geo node wait. And yeah, text again will be use control all geo node attributes. Wait, paint all geo node. Control any geo node. Wait. Influence. And what's this last one? Material attributes. Full material attributes. That's what we'll say. Text 08. Did I mess up one already? Didn't I? Yep. I really gotta watch that. Okay, at least it's a minimal change. Should be 06. Should say UV position for baking. Material. This is full material attributes. Okay. 8, 7, 6. 6 should have no suffix. All right, I think that's good. I think the last thing we need to do, probably not the last, but would be good to have a little chunk of color that we can do fade in and out. That way we can fade in on anything. Move that one up there. So it'll need its own color. Do fade out. How long is that? 2 seconds of darkness? That's a little too long. Good stuff. And then the transition right here. Clear the fade. This is 8 to 10 seconds. This is almost 1 second. Should be less, definitely less than 1 second. So we'll say fade in to current frame and fade out. Fade in and out. Okay. Fade in and out. Okay. Then we can put this on each scene change. Nice. And there should be something at the end. Made like an available now. Ooh. And we'll need to add music. Super close to finish though. Super close. All right, I'm gonna go to the restroom. I'll be right back. Question, can we access data from our data transfer modifier inside geometry nodes? Like apply it in there or copy data in there from it? For example, face normals, etc. If I use normal data from the geometry, it will not include the transfer normal data from the modifier on the source object. We can certainly apply the data transfer modifier. It should have the custom normals. That's baked into the geometry at that point. Oh, well. No, it should be. It should. Is it not? You're saying it's not include the transferred normal data from the modifier on the source object. It should. The geometry nodes should be accessing everything after the modifier. You know, if you have a subdivision modifier on there, it's going to act as if it's a subdivided object. I don't know. If that's not working, that seems like a bug. So it should just be there. It should be treating it as a final object. Pretty good. Looks pretty good. We need to make a Gumroad page. Yep. Products. New product. We'll call this fish. Hair. Room. In a geometry node graph that allows for a modeling workflow for hair greens. that enables. And we should say model hair directly, or make hair grooms with 3D with geometry. Make hair with geometry. And we'll make this large. Give it quotes. What's this one, please? Quotes. Model your rooms. 3D model your character's hair. This product is a geometry node graph that enables a standard modeling workflow for hair grooms. Plural, just one. This product is a geometry node graph that enables a standard modeling workflow for your hair grooms. It also additionally using meshes for hair allows for a larger set of features. Including the following. So we'll say, what is my list? Everything from the video, right? Quickly edit, tweak, and change your hair mesh, your underlying hair geometry. Shape with standard 3D modeling. Use the cloth physics. Use cloth physics simulation to add dynamic motion, animation. Easily add dynamic motion to your hair. Or let's just say for a large allows also includes following features. This product is a geometry node graph that enables a standard modeling workflow for your hair grooms. Quickly edit, tweak, and change your hair shape by 3D modeling. Use cloth simulation to easily add dynamic motion to your hair. Paint your hair with vertex colors. Apply an image to your hair with a UV position attribute. Quickly set up your hair for UV in your UV position. Baking hair cards. Quick UV position your hair for texture baking, for creating custom hair cards. That. What else? Control any geometry node parameter through vertex group painting, through weight painting. On any graph, wait. Full material attributes. Use with compatible with standard Blender hair groom modifiers. So continue. Mesh hair groom. Model your for quick hair. I'm just keeping it down. Mesh hair groom. Remodel your hair's hair. This product is a geometry node graph that enables a standard modeling workflow for your hair grooms. Quickly edit, tweak, and change your hair shape by 3D modeling. Compatible with standard Blender hair groom modifiers. Use cloth simulation to easily add dynamic motion to your hair. Paint your hair with vertex colors. Apply an image to your hair with a UV position attribute. Position your hair for texture baking. When creating custom hair cards. Control any geometry node parameter on any graph through weight painting. Full material attributes for hair materials. All right, that seems good. Seems good. Almost there, y'all. Almost there. Mesh hair groom. This product is a geometry node graph that enables a standard modeling workflow for hair. The download includes the following. A blend file containing an example scene, a simple example scene, the main mesh hair groom graph, or is it a node tree? It's actually a node tree. That's what they're called. One file containing a simple example scene, main mesh hair groom node tree, the set position, set UV position, node tree, and the, what's it called? Mesh hair groom baker. This should be a different name. Mesh hair groom baker. It should really be called Mesh hair groom UV Island Cleaner. What a name. What a name. UV Island Cleaner. Room. Set geo to UV position. V0. Beautiful names. Beautiful, beautiful names. I know. Oh, that's annoying. Zero libraries and 2 linked data blocks are missing. Why? How do I relink? GeoNode. Missing GeoNode. I could go to here. Make library override. Left link. Clear, troubleshoot. I gave up my nodes again, lost the battle, not the war, kind of thing. It sounds like you're taking on a very challenging baking. Hopefully EV Next just makes whatever you're looking to do quite simple. By the operation of a selected box selected content make. I don't want to make library override. I want to reset their link. Blender relink asset. I want to relink files. Object 1 has data transfer modifier in it. Object 2 is used in geometry nodes. It used OBJ2. Ate the normals in there. For some reason, the tasty normals from the data transfer, which I can see in viewport, does not seem to transfer the custom normals. Hmm. And you can't just apply the data transfer? It's a little more permanent that way, but that's all I could think to do. That is weird. That sounds like a bug then. It must just be that however the data transfer is read by geometry nodes is not correct. That sounds like a bug. Unexpected behavior. Okay, I think I just gotta get rid of this geometry node here. Delete that. Then the set UV position node. Yet implemented. Okay. All right. Now we can go file a link. Go back to our main file. This one here. Node tree. These two. This object. Here. It's the new geo node. Good. This one, it's the all right. I do need to make some documentation for these things too. Probably a Google Drive document. Or I could just put it into the well, should make a tutorial too. ROM. Room. This download includes the following: a blend file containing a simple example scene, the main mesh hair groom node tree, set UV position node tree, and the mesh hair groom UV island cleaner. And the UV cleaner node tree. A video tutorial. A and a written guide. Usage, best practices, and common issues. So much. Thank you so much for taking the time to review to check out my product asset. Please feel free to message me directly with any questions. Say $15 or $20? I think 15. It's not quite advanced enough for that. No refunds. Because this is a digital product, no refunds. So, okay. Oh, I'm tired. I want to go take a nap so bad. Definitely feeling like a Monday. Oh. Where'd my internet go? We still need to make the final shot, which will allow us to link the product. Well, not only that, we do actually want some nice images. Oh, I just want to go to sleep. Okay. Come on, Sam. Get it together. Get it together. These are all nice images. Once I render out this video, I'm just going to use these ones. And then for the video itself, I don't really necessarily feel the need to say where it's available because I'm just going to put that in the YouTube comments, and then the video is going to be available on the store. So I think we'll just go ahead and call it here for the video. Yeah. Nice and tidy. We do need to make sure our cloth shake physics is not broken. So for that, I'll go into a new layout or new tab. General layout, front. All right, that looks pretty good. That means that in the video edit, oh, that's annoying. Does reordering it change the pin? No. Okay. That this video here just needs to be reloaded. I think they all should be good. Yeah, I think everything's good. Let's just get some sound in. Or maybe I render each of these out as image sequences first. Because if there's any sort of bug, I don't want to have to redo. So we'll go to cloth physics here. Good stuff. I think we still need to rebake it just in case. Bake. All right. And then yeah, you just gotta render it. Okay. I think I'll go to lunch a little bit early because I'm gonna start rendering these out. That'll probably take at least an hour of rendering. So we'll just do that first. We have our sequence. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here for lunch. Thank you all for hanging out. Definitely feels like a Monday. Now I have to eat. Get that food in your tummy. Get that food in there. But thank you all for hanging out this morning. Yeah, it definitely feels like a Monday. Hopefully the week will pick up. Looking forward to it. And then this afternoon we are going to do more video editing. I need to make my promotional class stuff. Promote my classes because we're going to be doing a few classes. Excuse me. But I will enjoy lunch. Thank you, Stardom. Thank you, everyone who's lurking out there. Hope you're having an amazing Monday. Amazing start to your week. We're definitely getting into it, getting productive, grinding. We'll see you in just a little while. Again, for anyone new here, I do break my day up into 2 streams. We're ending the first one, and I'll be back in about 2.5 hours because I like to work out and get my lunch in. So see you then. Enjoy your day in the meantime. Happy Monday. See you soon, everyone. Bye.